What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Today we have a very special video. We have a Q&A get to know me tag / mukbang, and we are celebrating our first 100 subscribers. I feel the emotion coming right now. I'm laughing not because it's funny, but because I could really cry right now. But I'm going to laugh so I don't cry. But 100 might not be a lot to some people, but when you start from 0 and you pray to God, God, if at least just one person could watch my video and 100 people subscribe. We are over 100 now, a little over 100, but I mean, like, when you've doubted yourself, when you in your head saw it but it felt too good to be true, and then to see it happening right before your eyes is just amazing. So let's get right into this video. All right, y'all, so today we have some chicken and waffles. I love waffles and I love chicken breasts, so that's what we have today. I'm gonna get everything situated. We're gonna eat a little bit, and then we're gonna get right into these questions. Okay, so this is what we got going on today, y'all. Little chicken and waffle vibe. I hope y'all can catch that vibe. Yeah, there we go. Yes, sir. Let's get a little thumbnail going. Hold on. Thumbnail. Dear God, thank you for this food. God bless the hands that prepared the food. The less fortunate don't have any food. Thank you for waking me up this morning, allowing me to see another day, allowing me to enjoy another meal, giving me another opportunity at life, another 24 hours to breathe, feel, walk, talk, love, be loved, to be blessed, to heal, to grow, to inspire, to create, and to walk on this beautiful earth that you've created for us. Lord, I ask that anyone watching this video feel blessed as well, that they have a meal to put into their stomachs, and that they are feeling blessed and whole today. And I thank you for this opportunity to create, to have fun, and to make good memories. Amen. Woo, woo, woo. All right. First of all, look at the chicken now. Okay. Yeah. What y'all got going on? Y'all feel like my mobile best friends. I'm just gonna get my questions ready, so when it's time to start, I'll be all set and ready to go. Okay. So the chicken is good. This is chicken breast or chicken strips with red velvet waffles. Tastes good. I'm coming fresh off a birthday weekend, and I'm feeling good. I did have a little bit of they didn't give me no knife. I did have a little bit of a mix-up that kind of, caused my energy to fluctuate a little bit. But I had to get up and do this video because it's important. It's important that even when we don't feel it, that we still try, If I wouldn't have tried at all, I would have felt even more defeated. So the fact that I got up and even attempted to do this after feeling so, like, down and, like, silly about myself and try to talk myself out of doing this, I still got up and did it, right? And it's like, even if this didn't work out, the fact that I got up and did it, it helps me to want to keep going. Like, versus if I would have just laid there and not did nothing about it, that would have turned into 2 days laying in and 3 days laying in until now I'm just in this whole phase. So I just recommend that when you go through something and you have a moment and you get knocked off your path a little bit, that you got to keep going, keep pushing, and pushing, like, not be gentle with yourself, of course, but don't give up on yourself. So yeah. Okay. All right. I see what they did. Another thing about me too is that I'm such a perfectionist. Like, every time I laugh, I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because I'm sad. Just trying to laugh the pain away. So it's like when things don't go as planned, when I have any type of turmoil or anything that makes me feel like my imagination or my vision didn't come to life, or that I feel out of alignment, it really takes a toll on me, like really bad. And I have to learn how to maneuver through that. Like, it's so important, like, not... I don't know what they season that chicken with. But go ahead with your bad self. Hold on. I ain't come here to play. Okay? Hey. Okay. But yeah, so I need to learn how to maneuver through that type of stuff and not let it sit for so long and not let myself be so down. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah. But that's why we get into this Q&A. Because I got some really good questions. I was asked some really good questions. So let's get right into it right now. So the first question is, where are you from? I am from Harlem, New York. How do you pronounce your name? Trece Trilly. You could call me Trece, or you could call me Trilly, or you could call me Trece Trilly. But Trece Trilly. Okay? What is your favorite value in friends? That's a good one. What is my favorite value in friends? First of all, I don't have a lot of friends. I know a lot of people though, but I don't have a lot of friends. I am very introverted. Now, in some of my videos, it might not come off that way because I'm very funny, I'm silly, I'm energetic, but one day of that is going to take me 3 days to recharge, and you know what I mean? So it's like I spend a lot of time by myself and I need a lot of alone time to process everything. But when I'm in my glory, I'm in my glory. So with the friends that I do have, I would say I value honesty. Like, honesty is so big for me. Woo. Like, if I cannot trust you, you cannot be my friend. You cannot be nothing to me. Like, I could know you, I could be cordial with you, like we could have a relationship, but it's not going to be like intimate or like very close. So trust is a big thing for me because I want to be able to trust the people that I love. I want to be able to feel like I could count on these people to do the right thing and, you know, be there for me as far as like just being a good person, right? And I don't know, if I can't trust you, and a lot of this is obviously due to trauma and growing up, but if I can't trust you, then that's hard. So I would say honesty. I like laid back people. Now that might be like, what type of value is that? No, I am who I am. So this is my answer to the question. Okay, I like laid back friends, meaning like calm energy. Like, I don't like to be around people who are always on 100 and who are always like draining. You know what I mean? Like energy vampires. Like, I like people who I could be with, and when I leave them, I still feel like I didn't lose nothing. Like, they didn't take nothing from me. So that's very important. That sounds very personal too. Like that. I mean, these are my friends we talking about. So And I would say loving, caring, supportive, and yeah, those are the ones I could think of off the top. Okay, so what do you think is your best trait? I feel like I'm very funny. That's probably one of my best traits. Like, anybody that know me could vouch for that. I'm a comedian, okay? Like, if you put me in a room full of people, I'm gonna shake the whole room up. And I just gotta be myself. So, I think that's one of my best traits. And I feel like my charming ways, my energy is very magnetic. So, you know, my smile and the way I speak and how calm I could be and how smooth I could be, like, I think that's one of my best traits. What inspired you to make videos? Okay, we cutting up. That's a hell of a question. Now, first of all, go watch my short film on my YouTube channel right now titled Authentically Me. And that's going to give you a real good in-depth vibe on who I am and how I got to where I am now. So, that's number one. But to answer this question in a short term, first of all, ever since I was a child, I always loved videos. Like, I'm talking about music videos, movies, anything. Like, I was so fascinated with it. Like, I could watch videos all day long, and I was very, like, in detail about it. Like, the colors, the scenes, the people, the music, and all of this stuff. So, I realized that was something that I was, like, that caught my attention so quick. And one thing I always did as a child was I always daydreamed. Like, I know everybody daydreams, but no, me, it was like, I'm talking about, I would purposely lay down in bed, close my eyes, and vision myself doing something that I always wanted to do, being with people that I want to be with, or being a celebrity, or something like that. Like, that's just something that I really always did. I'm talking about as a little girl, like 7, 6, 8 years old, I'm thinking about being a star, like. And I'm talking about hours just laying there. Like, if it was nothing to do, I was laying there using my imagination. And so that's how I knew, like, okay, I'm very much into the art of visuals. You know, I'm a very visual person. I see things in my head before I see it in real life. And I see it in fine detail. Even before I used to go to bed, I will always picture myself living my dream life to help me fall asleep. So that transpired into pictures first, because I didn't have no camera or anything, so we have phones. So I always took pictures, and then once I did get my hands on a camera, I started creating like little YouTube videos. Like, I made, like, my first YouTube videos was back in 2010, and it was of me like rapping and just being silly, but I loved the art of it, like just talking and just being on the video. Same thing I'm doing right now. Mind you, I was 15 years old. And I wasn't thinking much of it. The crazy part is that I'm just in my head thinking, like, this is just what I'm naturally good at. This is what I naturally know how to do. So to see everything come full circle now is insane. Like, oh, wait, no, this is my life path. Like, you know, God gave that to me. That was a gift. Like, that wasn't just some random thing I picked up. Like, I was born with this gift. So, that's really how it started. I started to study. I studied cameras for years before I even owned a camera. And I just was when it was my time, it was my time, and I just went for it. But it started as a little girl and just being a visual person and loving videos. Yep. So I was born this way. What was the hardest part about letting go of your old self? That want me to cry so bad. Yo, the hardest part about it, everything. I need more syrup. Alright, I think the hardest part for me was I guess accepting the fact that this just wasn't who I was anymore. Like, and being content with that. Like, basically feeling like I don't even know if what I'm supposed to be doing is even possible for me. You know, I doubted myself for a very long time, and I felt so like, it felt heavy because it felt so out of reach. Like, when you grow up in certain environments and it don't look like nothing that you thinking or seeing in your head, and you're like, you feel so like disconnected from it, because it's like, I'm thinking big, like, and it's like, but I don't see nothing big around me. So it's kind of like, what's the odds? What's the chances? Like, you know, I'm talking some BS to myself. Like, I just probably need to just stick to this, because this is what's in front of me. This is what I have. And so, but it was always this push and pull. Like, even though this is what you have, it's just not it. Like, you thinking what you thinking for a reason. Like, God gonna give you that vision for a reason. Like, if the vision wouldn't come to you if it wasn't for you. Like, it's your vision. You know what I mean? And so it was just that battle between trusting myself to go out into the world and do what's best for me, or staying with what was comfortable and what was familiar because it was there and it was easier, but also realizing that it also held me back and didn't make me feel good in the long term. So yeah, the hardest part was basically trusting myself to move on and do better in the next phase. So yep, let's see. What are your goals for the near future? Near future, your girl is trying to be in a high-rise condo. I want my own beautiful, luxurious space. Like, this is something I've dreamed of since a little girl. Somebody probably think, oh, that's materialistic. It's not. Everybody deserves to have a beautiful space. Like, home is where you first start your day. Home is where you end your day. Home is where you sleep. Home is where you come to yourself. So where you live and how you live is going to be a reflection of how you are outside of home. Like, it's your first teacher. And I didn't grow up in that type of environment. So I want it because I know I deserve that. And I know what a non-peaceful environment did to me. You know, it messed me up bad, and I'm still healing from that, and I'm still in a sense going through it. So I want a beautiful home. That's my near future, like to manifest a beautiful, beautiful home, to collaborate with other creators. That's a goal of mine. Like, I want to get around, like I want to travel the world and get into other people's energy and vibes as far as their space of creating, and you know, even working with brands and stuff like that. Like, I want to be on that type of vibe with my beautiful home, traveling the world, and I want to be able to fly my family out. Very, very specific, but yes, that's something that's a goal of mine that I want to do. Like, I feel like I want my family to see the world. They deserve to see the world because I know what I went through, and we all went through the same thing. Even though we all have our own journeys and perspectives, they still deserve it just as much as I do, even though we may not speak about it, or everybody might be on their own path. So yeah, food hitting now. Okay. If you could change one bad habit about yourself, what would it be? See, y'all not about to read me today. That's what y'all not about to do. Expose yourself. Who are you? I would change... I can only pick one, right? I would change how lazy I am. Like, cause look, if your girl wasn't lazy, and mind you, this might be tied to depression, I don't know, but overall, that one part of it, being lazy is so annoying. Because it's like, I would be so much further in life if I wasn't lazy and I didn't do lazy things. Like, it's a lot of things that I do that I would prefer to do if I could lay down. Like, that's lazy. Lay down, like, get up, sit up. You know what I mean? Like, I even used to work late night jobs purposely because I hate getting up in the morning. So it was just like, the energy was just like, and this is like since I was a little girl, bro. Like, I just, anything that was considered hard work or labor, I just don't want to do it. Like, it's, if you want to scare me away, tell me I have to do something like that's considered too much. Like, I'm not gonna want to do it. So it's like, yeah, that laziness. Because I like, if I had just this willingness to just do things, like, and listen, ADHD, I don't know, I cannot tell y'all what's wrong, but it's like, it's so hard starting stuff. And when I do start stuff, I be getting so distracted because it's like, I don't want to do it. But yes, if I just had that willingness to just get up and do things, I'll be so much further in life. Okay. What inspires you? I like that question. Inspired by Trilly. I'll tell you what inspires me. Love inspires me. And that might sound cliche, but it's not. I love love. Do you hear me? Like, I'm a loving person. I love to smile. I love to hug. I love to talk. I love to be intimate. I love to love. Okay? Whether it be a stranger on the street doing a nice thing, being of service, it's all coming from the heart. You know what I mean? I just love love. Love inspires me. Like, the thought of feeling the energy, the vibration of love in my body gets me going. You know what I mean? So if I can make somebody happy, it's going to get me going. Love inspires me. And everything is love to me. Like, if I'm reading a book, it feels like love. You know, like, I feel like I'm doing something out of love for myself. So I look at it that way, like, doing what I love. This is love to me. Like, I love doing this, so this is love. Love inspires me. And I just think it's so important to connect with the vibration of love, because if you love it, you're gonna do it. And love is just amazing. So just give it up for love. LOVE. All right, y'all, we got a couple more questions and then we're going to end this video. So what was your dream job as a kid? This. Making videos, creating, expressing myself through arts, writing. I love writing. So whether that be writing film, writing a book, or writing poetry, all the things that are considered art, which I consider this art. So yes. What books have changed your life? Now, I have read a couple of books, but the one book I read recently that really did it for me was The Alchemist. Like, when I read that book, I was just putting out my my short film, and so I was reading that book as I was creating it, editing it, and that book, the amount of gems in that book is insane. You hear me? Look at me. Insane. If you read books, if you don't read books, read that book. Highlight. Get your highlighter, because there's so many gems in that book. Are you single or taken? Yeah, nosy. Your girl is single, okay? I'm single. Like, I am completely single. I've been single for some time now. Like, over a year. Single. That's a long time. I'm talking about, when I say single, I'm saying, for me personally, no dating, no nothing. Like, even though when you're dating, you can still be single. But what I'm saying is, I'm single and not dating, which is a big deal coming from a codependent partner. Like, me, the codependent partner. I'm not saying my partners were codependent. I'm the codependent partner. So being a codependent partner and being single, no dating is accomplishment. Look at me. I'm out here. I'm loving life. I'm loving me. Self-love tour. I'm not giving away my love that I need for myself to somebody else. You know? So I'm just excited about that. And I'm on this self-love journey, baby. I owe myself so much. I owe myself so much time that I've given away in relationships and trying to feel something and find something that just wasn't there and it was in me. So your girl is single and she's not dating. I'm sorry. DMs is closed. And when they open back up, I'm pretty sure it won't be a DM. It will be somewhere in this world, living my beautiful life on my beautiful journey and running into a beautiful, beautiful human being made perfectly for me. What is your dream date? I don't have a particular place, but I have a particular feeling. My dream date would be that we connect on a spiritual level. And that is just not something that just naturally happens automatically. You're not gonna, don't just expect to get around some folk and it's spiritual. But when I've been on dates, because I've experienced this, and it was spiritual, like we talking, we vibing, the connection is just like there, and we getting into some things that's like, oh, okay, I see you, you see me. Like, this is not just a real quick feeling, eat whatever, do whatever, go somewhere, and then that's it. Like, it's meaningful. It has the time, the patience, the listening to the person while they speak, and just really actually being there for the person and not just for yourself. It's just a wonderful feeling. So if that feeling is there, we could go anywhere. We could sit in this car right here and be on a date, and I will still walk away feeling full. Like, my cup will be full. So my dream date is to be anywhere in the world with a person that I could connect with spiritually. Yes. And this is my last and final question. How do you pick yourself back up after feeling defeated or discouraged? Now, that's a question that deserves an answer, because this happens to me daily. Okay? Like, I could get the wrong amount of sleep for the night and wake up feeling discouraged. That's how fragile I am. That's how fragile my energy is. So it's like, how do you maneuver through that? How do you, take it for what it is and keep going? Me personally, I have to realign my energy. That's the first things first. Whether that be breathing, praying, talking to God, guidance, getting that guidance, getting in my journal. You got to let it out. Like, you really have to process what it is that happened and why it's happening and what are you feeling. I think that's so important with, getting back up. Processing what happened, because you don't want to just go with your head down and you ain't, just moving, and then you bump right into something else. And now you got to deal with what you felt back there and then what this new thing is. And sometimes the new thing is not even that serious, but because you ain't healed from back there, this new thing feels more bigger than what it really is. And so I just have to realign my energy, and I pray. And I just try to get into a vibration that is a reflection of how I want to feel moving forward. So whether that be listening to calm music, or saying positive affirmations, saying to myself, that's a big one for me. Like, when I'm not feeling right, I'm not feeling good, I do not want to spread that. So I will stay to myself, like, just in solitude, getting back to me and talking to myself, talking to God, so that I could feel better again. And then I would just say patience. Like, wait it out. You're gonna have to wait it out. There's no need to rush these type of things, because again, you don't want to bump into something else and then it becomes bigger than what it needs to be. So have patience with yourself, and you have to believe that you will get out of it. And one single step every day is all it takes. One step, like one little step every single day towards the new goal, the new whatever it is that you want. Little by little, it'll start to pick back up. And before you'll know it, you will, be out of it. But you have to start. Like, don't try to start big. Like, don't, oh, this just happened. Tomorrow I got to do all these things. Slow down. Be calm. Be still. And when the time is right and truthful, that's the key one. Be honest with yourself about where you're at. Leap. Okay? You got this. I love y'all. Thank you for 100 subscribers. Oh my God. 100 people hugged me on my channel and told me they love me. Thank you so much. You guys are making my dream come true right before my eyes. This was a little treat for you guys for being so wonderful, so beautiful, so blessed, and just supporting me and helping me on my journey and being there without being there. So thank you so much. Dear God, thank you so much for allowing this dream to come true and making ways for this dream to come true, and miracles has been made. And I will tell y'all these stories the more and more I make videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a heart in the comments. Leave some love in the comments for me. And I pray that you guys are well and blessed and are doing whatever you need to do to create, to feel encouraged, and to heal your heart. And if you got to come back and watch these videos, please do so. And if you need anything, if you need to talk to somebody, if you have another question that I may not have answered, please leave a comment or DM me. My Instagram is in my is on my page. There's a link on my page, my YouTube page. So I love you guys, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you.